All right, guys, how are you again? This should be day, I don't know, kind of lost track, but it's one of those days where we're trying to show you what you need to do to start earning in dollars. And in fact, I think this series should be, it should not be export and sell. It should be dollar, 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 because that's really, really what I'm trying to drive into people's head. Earning in naira is not going to do you anything. It's not going to do you any good. You really need to take a step forward and make sure you are earning in dollars this 2021. Now, a lot of you have also asked so many things. One of the key things is I keep hearing is, oh, so if I come for this training, what if things don't work out for me? Look, guys, things will not work out if you don't follow the step-by-step process. And that's why for a lot of you who watch the free series I did on YouTube, there was not a clearly defined process because, it wasn't really structured to achieve, it gives you the information, but with what we've done, we've looked at the challenges, the issues there, the things that were not well coordinated, and we're coordinating it now, and you're going to see maximum results. So what are some of the benefits that you are probably going to be looking at getting from this training? So let's look at what we have in store for you. Again, remember what we are doing here is showing you a new opportunity. A new opportunity to make your business alive, a new opportunity to differentiate yourself from others, a new opportunity to move from that bloody red ocean where you have the sharks of different companies trying to eat one meal. And that's why we call it a red ocean. Again, for those of you who follow my advice and have gone to Amazon to order the Blue Ocean Strategies by Chan, if you read that book, you'll see why we are creating a new opportunity and not an old one. We are not going to tell you, that in the Nigerian market, if you market like this, if you market like this, if you do it, because it is crowded. What you have is sharks, so many sharks, which represent different businesses trying to feed on just one meal. It's like when you see the crocodiles in the river. They are lucky to catch one antelope, and then you have about 20 crocodiles all trying to eat that one antelope. That is Nigeria with so many small businesses trying to eat out of an impoverished middle class. That is what you are seeing. So going with what we are doing, now you're going to be able to start selling in the USA in just 30 days. And that is one of the reasons we said we're going to do this training, because one of the challenges we've had in the past is that those who move products to us, by the time it gets to us, a lot of things are wrong. The labels are wrong, the packaging is wrong, they've not completed the documentation that we expect them to complete correctly. And that's why we have to do this training. You need to be part of this training. And like I said, we will no longer work with people who don't go through this training. Because when you start to tell them the reason why they should give you a whole page of documentation explaining the description of their product, they will start arguing with you. They think, once they have shipped it, that is the end of it. No. But when you see that there's a difference between having a well-described item, having the right set of pictures, it makes a difference to your sale. A lot of people don't know about the keywords. So those are some of the issues we face. We have products shipped to us, and for the first 1 week, we are telling the customer, look, get us this, get us this. And then it takes them another 1 week to get. Now we're going to make sure we have all those things before we transfer you to shipping. And that's what we're doing. But if you follow our process from the day you drop it with us to 30 days, why do we say 30 days? Because it takes about a week to get to the office in the US, and then they have to prep it. There's what you call prep for Amazon. Remember, all we are doing now is FBA. All products that get to us are going to be sent to Amazon Fulfillment so that you have that Prime logo on it, and that helps to boost sales. So it takes about a week too. We now have to ship it out to the various Amazon warehouses, and from there, that's where people start buying. So if you do everything we teach you in this training, from the day you drop your items to us to 30 days, you're going to be a Prime customer. Again, you're going to get a flood of buyers, all from Amazon again. It's a very straightforward process. They have everything you need, all the buyers you need from all over the world. Amazon.com is the key thing. Discounted shipping costs, yes, we're working on that. During the training, we're going to unveil what the shipping cost will be, and you'll be amazed at what it is. Professional packaging, another big issue. As part of the course, we're going to show you samples of how real life samples of what we expect your packagings to look like. Not just real life samples of what we expect to see in your packaging. Okay, so I hope we are getting ready. We are excited. That you need to see things practically to really, really, really understand what we're talking about. You need to see it. And we're going to show you samples of actual shipments from Amazon, the way they are packed, so that when you see it, you begin to think, how do I get my product like this? We have a bunch of people who send items to us. They just throw it inside one nylon bag and they send. And the funny thing, it will only cost maybe 100 or 200 naira, 300 naira extra to improve on that thing, and that gives it a value that your buyers will really respect. So again, these are some of the things we're going to be doing. Export documentation, we're going to show you all that. We're going to have a team that will always guide you on that. Entry documentation, also very important. A lot of you don't know that when you are shipping food items, they have to do a pre-alert. We have to do a pre-alert to the US FDA. And that's why a lot of you fall into troubles when you ship your items with the wrong companies, because they are not doing some of these pre-alerts. And at the end of the day, your items get into a lot of trouble. I remember a woman who came to my office in Houston one time, and she was like, they seized my items, 300 kilograms of the product. That's not small. How can we get it out? I looked at it, I said, sorry, ma, we can't help you. The only solution is that you are going to have to pay for them to send it back to Nigeria. So those are some of the challenges that you need to see. And talking about this training and all that you are getting, I have been in trainings. There was a training by NEPC, Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and they invited me to speak in that training. It was held in Abeokuta. And, there were other trainers there, and I was amazed at the level of ignorance you have from a lot of trainers. One of the trainers, all he did was to show slides of PowerPoint, no practical aspect. He was just showing people that you go to this link to register with CBN, you go to this link to get this. It was just a PowerPoint of links. And that is, I looked at it and I was like, I only had about 15 minutes to speak at that event. And when I finished speaking, all the buyers, they flooded me. They started showing me their product. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? That is the difference when you've done something practically than when you are just reading it off textbooks and teaching people. Again, for those of you who are doing FDA, based on the reviews and everything, again, look, FDA registration process has changed. It has changed. There are a couple of things that they are now requesting that is very important to know. You will get to learn all this. Don't make the mistake of being caught in the middle. We provide you warehousing in the US. So if for any reason your product becomes so massive and you need extra warehousing, we are there to offer that service. We have about 30,000 square foot of available warehousing in the US, ready to receive your goods. So by the time we see, because let me tell you one of the reasons why these things are important. When you look at the way Amazon works, if you have a product that is doing very well, there's what they call the buy box. Now that may not apply to a lot of you. It applies when you have so many sellers selling this product. Now a seller that is doing well, that is ranking well, so you have the same exact product, it could be listed by 30 people. But if you are a seller who is ranking well, you have the buy box. So when you go to Amazon and you see that this thing is Prime, you see that buy box, it is linked to a particular seller. You have that buy box. But if for any reason you begin to run out of inventory of this particular item, you lose that buy box, and what happens? The buy box goes to another person because you could not manage your inventory. And that is why having a warehouse in the US, it's not just about, oh, I have somebody that can help me ship my products there. It is about, does the person have the logistics? Do they have the capability to take you from A, shipping, documentation, clearing, warehousing, delivery, dispatch? Do they have that ability? That is what we are bringing to you. If you want to play with the big boys, you have to act like a big boy. You know, so when people tell me, oh, $199 for this training, then you are not serious. And I don't kid about it. You know, some have said, oh, can you reduce it? No, those who pay attention. I would rather that I have 5 serious companies in that training than have 200 of people, of which 195 of them will not do anything after the training. But if you are really serious, you want to take your business from A to B in 6 months. And again, I'm not a motivational speaker. That's why I always say 6 months, because it will take time to build that brand. But by the time you build that brand in 6 months, you will not want to sell anywhere else. I can tell you that. All your products, your manufacturing, your processes, you are just going to be focused on Amazon and shipping out. And that's where we want you to be. So guys, take this serious. There is a lot that you can gain. Monthly wires to your account. So as Amazon pays us within a month, we send back to you. So those are some of the benefits that you are getting. Again, like I said, this is a new opportunity. You will see that export, if coordinated well, if you are working with somebody that knows the A to B, is different and is easy. A lot of you have had it so difficult. First, you are looking for somebody who in the US who is going to help you find your sister. You know, you say you send to your sister and your sister is helping you to sell it. Your sister is working. She doesn't have the time. She doesn't have the warehousing. She doesn't have the shipping accounts to move these things everywhere, all over. That's what we're going to do for you. So when people come and say, oh, one night, you are not ready. We want to work with those who are ready. And I can tell you, this is going to be one of the most important investments you make in 2021. It's going to be the most important you do for your business. And we are requiring anybody that wants their products on Amazon to go through this, because we don't want to have that time, you know, to be dealing with the unimportant things. Oh, you didn't put this on your product, then you go back, you didn't put this. No. Come for that training, you will get everything in line. When we send your product, 30 days, there is no issues. It is right there on Amazon. So guys, are you ready? The link is here. Click on it. Go to it. Sign up. Spaces are limited. It is going to be amazing. And did I mention we are working to bring some of the NAFDACs and some of those organizations there so that you will have the chance to interact with them. You get to know the actual things that they need. All right, guys. Again, I always like to make these videos 15 minutes or less so that, you know, it doesn't take so much of your time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are registering. Go to the link you see, register, and I'll see you on the 12th and the 13th for this amazing training. Again, thank you so much. Bye-bye.